A bank features a savings account that has an annual percentage rate of 3.3%, with the interest compounded annually. May deposit 7,000 into the account. What is the annual percentage yield for the savings account? So the annual percentage yield is basically when you're finding the percent change for 1 year. How much did your account grow in that 1 year? So if you recall, our percent change formula is the new, whatever the new value is, minus the old value. And then you divide by the old value. And then you multiply it by 100 to put it in percent form. So the old value is going to be the 7,000. That's what we initially put in there. That's the first amount. But the new value is going to be the amount that we have at the end of the year, since we're trying to find the percent change of how the account grew in that 1 year. So we first have to figure out what the new value is by using our formula. The accumulated value is equal to your principal times 1 plus the APR over n, which is the number of times it's compounded a year, and then raise that to the power of n times y, where y is the number of years. So 7,000 is the principal. Our APR is 3.3%, but when I put it in decimal format, it's going to be 0.033. And then n is 1, so I don't need to worry about putting the 1 under here, but you can if you want. I'm not going to worry about it. And then we raise it to the power of n times y. Since we're doing this annually, and we're only doing it for 1 year, we have 1 times 1, which is 1. So when we look at this on the calculator to find our accumulated balance, we have 7,000 times 1 plus 0.033. I'll raise to the first power. You don't have to put that in there, but you can if you want. So our accumulated balance is going to be 7,231. So what this means is that this person deposited $7,000 in the bank. It sat there for a year. The interest was calculated, and at the end of the year, this person had $7,231 in the bank account, which means this person had $231 in interest. Now, to find the APY, we're just finding the percent change over that 1 year. So the new value is this here. So I'm going to take 7,231. I'm going to subtract the old value, which is what we originally deposited, which is the 7,000. I'm going to divide it by 7,000. That's our old value, and then multiply it by 100 to put it in terms of percent. So I'm going to take 7,231 minus 7,000. That's going to give me the 231, which is the interest. Now I want to divide that by 7,000. This is my decimal value. And then I need to multiply it by 100 to put it in percent form. So we got 3.3 is our APY. Now this makes sense because if we compare it to what we did here, we only calculated the interest one time at the end of the first year, and we only did it annually. So one time at the end of the year. So we use the APR to calculate the APY. So they're going to be the same in this case because that's how the APY is calculated. You're looking at the percent increase from the beginning to the end of the year. And since we only calculated the interest one time at 3.3%, that increase should be 3.3%.